Okay, so I am back here with a review of a series called Kuusen Madoushi Kouhosei no Kyoukan or Sky Wizard Academy. I will be calling it Sky Wizard Academy because, oh no, I will actually be calling it Kuusen because, yeah, that's easy to say. And before I start, let me say something. This anime, it doesn't really bring anything new to the table. It's what I would call like a not fan service, a standard, girls run into guy, etc. But as always, before I start going a little bit in depth about this episode, I'll give you 5 seconds to leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The episode starts with our main character. I presume it's H, basically like getting obliterated by some bugs that invades Earth. I'm not sure what I can't recall the plot, but I think it's something like the bugs has invaded the Earth and is eating humans or something. And basically he is getting obliterated by one of their lasers while basically ensuring that some girls can escape. I'm not sure if this is in the past or the future. I'm not sure because H is being called a traitor. I don't know if that's a rank, if that's a traitor, a traitor, or what it is. I'm not sure. I really don't know. But basically, on his way to this magical academy in what I presume to be the present, it could, as I said, I'm not sure when the start sequence takes place. It isn't explained in the first one. But on his way to school in, let's say, the present, he runs into Miss Sora, I think she's called. Sorry if I mispronounce, but they have some pretty hard names to pronounce. Miss Sora, and she's basically eating a bread, like the girl who runs with the bread, and then the bread which has marmalade. I can't recall if it is strawberry or I actually think it's strawberry, but basically that hits his crotch, and yeah, man, that's basically he is like sad that it has been ruined, and yeah, she's really sad that it's been ruined. That she'll take. I think pretty much all the viewers thinks like, oh my god, is he gonna lick it or something to get the marmalade? And no, no, she's not. Actually, he ends up running away because he wasn't want to deal with it, because she basically calls him a pervert because like, she thinks like the viewer that he ran into her by accident and got the bread to hit his crotch, so she would have to, suck him or lick it off, basically. And he we then skip scenes to where he basically are washing his hands because he is like needing to getting that marmalade off. And then there is Riku. I think she's called Riku. She's basically talking to herself like, I'm the goddess, basically being very narcissistic. I think then she talks to H, and everything goes fine. He talks like, like she's a normal girl and not a reincarnation of a goddess, which I don't know if she is or if that's her narcissistic side. But everything goes fine until she sees that he don't have pants, and then he says, "Have you just taken off your pants?" That's basically he stands only in underwear. And he said, "I was standing in my pants, my underwear all the time." And she says, "Are you some kind of pervert?" Because, she may have thought he took off his pants to, jerk off. And she starts to scream, and when she turns, basically looks away from him and starts to scream pervert, and then and he basically, when she turns back, he's what's called, he is vanished. Then he hides on what I think is the girl's bathroom, and as he is about to leave, he runs into Lishi, I think she's called, and so far my favorite girl. She's basically looking at him. She's not screaming like, she's basically just looking and asking, "Is you a hentai? Or a pervert?" Basically. And he's like, "Nope." And then she's basically talking like, she seems pretty ditch. Then some girls runs past her and says that there's a pervert on the campus, and then she's like, and then makes the connection and calls him a pervert. He then runs away, and he's then should say, taken to the office, or he makes his way to the office where he was supposed to meet, I presume, the leader, who assigned him to, I think it was ET 601, which is the loser class. And as you most likely already have guessed, it's basically with Riku, Lucy, Amusoro, who basically says the pervert and summons their weapons. And that's where we are at the moment. I am waiting for the next episode of this series to release. And as I said, it is pretty, standard in that genre, man. I would call it the harem genre. Isn't it that? Let me look. I have it actually here, so I wouldn't. Action, drama, fantasy, magic, school. Okay, it doesn't have a harem tag, but if you will give me a second to check any chart. I actually should already have that opened and looked at Kuusen. Okay, let's see. Okay, it doesn't have a harem tag there either, so maybe it's not. But it's the beginning where he basically gets obliterated, or I presume he gets obliterated. That makes me really want to, make a review. If it turns out just to be like a generic one, I will most likely drop this, because it's not really that interested compared to Prison School, Monster Musume, or Ranpo, Kitan, etc. I never heard of that studio. Oh well. But that's basically all I have about Kuusen. And in case you wonder if you should watch it, if you don't mind, I would say give it a watch and see what you think. But I can't really recommend it as a. You should watch it now, because it's man, it just I would say Gate is more interesting, and it feels rushed. Gate. I haven't watched the second episode, but I will do that, and then I'll not give you my opinion about it, because unless, of course, it's something really good happens in that, then I will. But I'll be. But I think that is enough of me talking about the cushion. So have a nice day, nice night, whatever it is in your country, and see you in the next review.